Hi guys and welcome to another Fool of the Week. This week's Fool is GB News regular gammon Mike Perry. So as we heard this week, King Charles was diagnosed with cancer. Now at the time of the recording of this video it wasn't clear where, but while I disagree with the idea of the monarchy, Charles is a human and no doubt going through a very difficult time, so I want to wish him and others suffering from cancer a very speedy recovery. But back to our fool. Perry believes he may know the reason for the cancer, and you will not believe who, not what, is the cause.
With His Majesty the King, that I haven't heard discussed so far. Firstly, could the stress of having to sort out the Harry situation over the last 2 years have contributed to his illness? Because we know that stress does contribute to illness. Stress can give you heart attacks, stress can give you nervous conditions, and I believe if you ask top doctors, they'll say, yes, it could be responsible for at least enhancing the King's, anxiety, and that anxiety in itself might have worked its way physically into his body. I mean, the more you worry about things in life, you do inherit medical conditions without a shadow of a doubt. Like, for instance, heart. Who's to say that can't, affect you in other areas of your body with other diseases?
Do these people have no shame? Like, a young man has just discovered that his father has cancer. And instead of rallying around the family at the moment and saying, look, let's give them their space, let's respect their privacy, let the king deal with this situation with his family. No, you have these idiots who want to shoehorn in this idea that, well, it's all Harry's fault, or it's all Meghan's fault, or they have contributed to this. Like, you don't know the situation. You don't know the relationship between Harry and his father, or Harry and his daughter-in-law. We don't know that. We're looking from the outside in. I'm the one here. I'm not a monarchist, and I have more respect for them than these people who claim to be monarchists. They're humans. Leave them alone. They're dealing with a very dramatic situation in their lives. Give them a bit of space. But this idea that it's always down to Harry and Meghan, we need to kick Harry and Meghan. This is the reality of these charlatans, these Murdoch journalists, these people whose obsession with Meghan Markle in particular is driving them to say such horrible things. Like, I hate to be the one defending the monarchy here. Not even the monarchy, but the royal family. Leave them alone. They're going through a very difficult time. A bit of respect. But it's always this focus on Harry and Meghan. Why? Because they decided to live a different life. Because they didn't want to be within the bubble of the royal family. They wanted to go away, but that's their crime, it seems. The crime of not following tradition. Like, have you looked at what happened to Harry's mother? She was in that bubble. She didn't want to be in that bubble. And when it seemed that she was trying to distance herself from it, then we saw the result of that. Harry doesn't want that. He wants something different. Respect that. And now that his father is in this serious situation, you have these hacks, these gammons, these charlatans attacking him. Oh, it's probably his fault. He added to this stress. You don't know whether he did or not. There was somebody joking about it some months back that they saw Meghan Markle climbing on board the Bibi Stockholm with test tubes in her hands because she wanted to plant Legionella bacteria on the Bibi Stockholm because it was going to embarrass the government. It was a joke, but this is the mentality of these people. If there's a problem, it's because of Harry. If there's a problem, it's because of Meghan Markle. We need to kick them as on a daily basis as much as possible. There's no respect for them. Once again, I'm the one trying to protect the royal family here, give them a bit of space, respect their privacy. They're going through a difficult period. And the royalists like these are the ones who are kicking Harry and Meghan. They're obsessed. It's really disturbing. And that's why he's our Fool of the Week. See you next time for our next Fool of the Week.